Okay, this tutorial is on how to order your wedding invitations through Zazzle. So I found the invitation that I like, but if you want to, if you still haven't found the one you like, you go to shop and then, you go to wedding invitations and you can choose your design from there. Okay, so here's the design I chose. And as you can see, somebody else's name. So right now, I'm just going to go in and fill in the information there. As you can see, it's all kind of jumbled because the designers can't actually put it in the correct order. So we're going to change all the information. So if your wedding's in the afternoon, which is this part right here, that associates with that. The and is the ampersand here, and the bride's name. So I'm going to type the bride's name in, and I'm just going to put my own name. And I'm going to type it all in capitals because it is in capitals there. I'm also going to type the bride's initial because in this design you need it for up here. So there we go, and see, as you can see, it changes everything. Perfect. Okay, and then we just scroll down here, and the bride's last name, I'm going to put the information in. And then as I go to the next one, see, it's lowercase, so you'd put it lowercase. And then if you want to say ceremony at, and then you put that. Church information, so I'm just going to change this to the information of the pretend church I'm getting married at. So I'm going to get married at Bethel, and I'm going to have it all in capitals like it is in the design. Bethel Chapel, and the address is going to be, we'll just make something up here, Front Street. And then I'm going to have that in Ottawa, Ontario. And the date is going to be, this is just the number part of the date. So it's going to be, I'm going to change it to the 20th and we'll leave it like that. So as you can see, it previews correctly. And then the groom's name, I'm going to change and I'm going to type it all in capitals. So as you can see, it looks nice. And then obviously the groom's initial is D, then the groom's last name in lowercase to match the design, and I want to keep the wording the same, so together with their families, that's right. And this is just the invite you to celebrate with them as they exchange wedding vows. You can change that to whatever you want. You can change this date, so if it's a Saturday, oops, and you want to put it in caps too, probably. Saturday and May. The reception hall, I'm going to change that. You can change it to whatever you want. Reception to follow. Let's make it at 5 p.m. And then you can change everything here. Say the wedding is at 3 p.m. instead of 2 p.m. and you can see it change. Everything you do changes here, so you can see it all change. And the year, I'm going to say 2015. And as you can see, it all changes on there. But now you might want to change a few extra things. For example, the spacing might not be right because obviously you have different names and different information, so it might have gone too long or whatever, and you want to change it. So after I've typed in all that information, I go customize it. And there we go. Gave me the, oh, there we go. It gave me the back of the invitation, so I'm just going to go on the front of the invitation. So if we want to change anything, we just kind of select it with our cursor and move it over. You can't actually use the arrow key, so you just have to kind of move it over. And say you even want to change the color. Unfortunately, you can't change the color of this design and these lines because that's what the designer has already put in there. But say you want to change that to a gray color instead of a pink, you just go to that color thing over here and this pops up and you choose your color and you go done. And then if you want a specific color, you can even go advanced, and then you type your color in here or pick your color here and then go done. So I'm done with that. So that's some of the changes, and you can move things around. You just click on them either here or here in this. You can click on them. Just move them around to make them fit the space better. You can even change the size. Say your words are too big and you can't quite fit them in, then you select what you want to change the size, sorry. So this is 3 p.m. Say it was like 5 p.m. and didn't fit, or the 20th didn't fit. You just go, or you even just want it smaller. So you click on this arrow and you can change the size. And you can type in the exact size you want to. So if they don't have it, you can just put 2.25 or 2.2, and you can change the size there, and it can accommodate your size better. And again, you can change the color of all the editable text and whatnot, but you can't change this, and you can't change this as it's part of the color. But say you don't, if you're doing a wedding invitation and you don't like a particular part of the design, you can go over here and scroll down and say, this is just a picture. You could just get rid of it. So you just click on this little X. And actually in this design, you can't. Some designs you can, it's editable. Other designs you can't. So this one you can't, but in some designs they make the picture editable so that you can change some of the different settings. And see, I kind of think this D isn't quite upright, so you can move it up a little bit to adjust your changes. There you go. And so, oops, I moved it too far. Sometimes it takes a minute for the changes and it doesn't look like they're doing it, and then all of a sudden it does it. So you just have to be a little patient as it's a web interface. There we go. And so say that's how we want it. And the back is this color. I'm not sure if they let you can, no, it's part of their design, so you can't actually take that off. But say you've finished your invitation and then you're like, oh wait, I forgot to change, I got the date wrong or something. It's actually a Sunday. So where it says Saturday, May, we had to go down here and kind of look to find it. Oh, it's like, oh, this is where I want to change it. So you go change text. Sometimes it just takes a minute for it to pop up, and it did it up there. Okay, sometimes the interface doesn't work properly and it's hard to get some of the things up. That might be why the picture wasn't working. You might have to reload it, unfortunately, as it doesn't work all the time. So you just click on this and you go change text, and then you change it to what you want. Okay, so let's see. And now that your design is ready, you just go add to cart. And then it says, please review your invitation. So you have to make sure it's spelled right and everything. And then just read all of this, that kind of thing, to make sure that it's exactly how you want. And see how the image goes all the way to the outer red line. But keep in mind, images and text between the two red lines may get cut off. So you want to make sure that you have enough, like the design is actually in it. So you could even go back to your invitation and make this a tiny bit smaller, or do whatever. And then you go done. And then it says just added. So I didn't actually put how many invitations I wanted. So I'm going to have to sign in with account. And if you're new, then you can just register and make your own account. And I'm just going to go back and show you. I just made a boo-boo. Let's hope it actually goes back, which is really unfortunate. Sometimes the interface, like I said, works better than others. So this wasn't the best tutorial. Then we have to, let's see. I'm just going to want to change the quantity. So see if you by 100, you save 40%, which is awesome, and it's just $1.26 per card. So we already went through all the editing and whatnot, so I'm just going to show you how to customize it because it will probably work this time. So hopefully you won't lose too much work when you change your settings. So I'm just gonna go see. Hopefully it works better now. Okay, so regularly, it might be my web browser, so I'd make sure that your web browser works correctly when you pick your design. Okay, so that actually brought it to the back, and you have to be careful because you don't want it to the back. I'm just going to pull this down because that actually orders your invitation so your text shows again. Okay, so unfortunately it's not working correctly right now, but you get the gist of it. And I'm going to add it to cart. I'm going to get 100. I'm going to read that carefully, make sure everything is perfect, exactly how I want it, and then I'm going to proceed to check out. And this is when you have to register or sign in with your account. So it is basically, it's a little more complicated than what you'd first think, but you do save a lot of money, and there are a lot of great designs on Zazzle. So good luck creating your design.